A warm welcome to all our guests in the call, those who are here for the very first time, as well as the members or the superstars team in the call. I salute you this evening. We are excited to have this session so that we can share with our guests what we have for them tonight. And I believe this will be a life-changing opportunity for those who are in and those who are about to join us. So for those who are here for the very first time, Josphat Kariuki is my name, married to Pure Rose Cherotich. And between us, we are blessed with 4 children. We've been in this business for the last 15 years. And we are loving it. 15 years, and it looks like just 2-3 years. When you do what you love and love what you do, it doesn't appear like it's work. It's like a lifestyle. It's like fun. It's like a hobby. You just enjoy. And that is what has been happening to us. However, before this opportunity, we had full-time jobs. I want to recognize the fact that God gave us good jobs. My wife was a high school teacher with the government. And I was a full-time lecturer in the university teaching computer science. But then our incomes were never enough. We were still struggling to pay bills. We were like any other person. You know, when you are employed, you just earn to pay bills and you're left with nothing. That makes you to go through what we call rat race. So for the last 15 years, we've been able to build some good businesses around. And I am excited to share with us some of the strategies that we've used to be where we are. I'm no longer teaching in the university. My wife is no longer teaching in the TSC. And we are excited that our dreams became a reality. So our guests, you now have an idea about what to expect. So I'll be the first presenter or speaker, and thereafter I'll have the privilege of inviting a very, very special guest speaker out there from US, our own superstar shining big and very brightly there in the US. So we really thank God for that. And what a sweet story that you'll be listening to in a few minutes. All right. Now, this is Superstars team hosting this meeting. Superstars team, our mission is simple, very clear, straightforward, to help individuals to start their own businesses so that they can enjoy financial freedom, realize, financial freedom, travel around the world, and enjoy a better lifestyle. That is our simple mission. And so far, so good. We have so many people who have been able to achieve this, but we feel like we have just started. The main concept in the entire presentation here will revolve around income. How do you generate some good income, additional income? In our invitation, we talked of residual income. Residual income is where you earn even when you no longer work because you ever did something in the past that generates income throughout your life. That is what we call residual income. Jim Rohn, one of the US very successful entrepreneurs, says that your income is related to your way of thinking, that is your philosophy, and not the economy. So that's why you find two people in the same country, one complains of economy, the other one is enjoying the same economy. So it's not really about the economy, but your philosophy. Remember, success begins in the mind before it goes into the pocket. Now, where we differ from many other businesses is here, that we really, really intentionally prioritize health over anything else. Why? Because we know so well that you can be healthy today, tomorrow you are not healthy, and all your wealth is gone. So will you agree with me that your health is your greatest wealth? So both are important, health and wealth, but really health is something that you don't want to trade for anything else. So we'll talk about health briefly, then wealth, then lifestyle. When it comes to health, it's all about what you eat. Think about what you have eaten today. Was it like this green one here, which fights disease? Or was it like the brown one here, which feeds the diseases. For many people, you realize that it is the one that feeds disease. And to guide us, we have the World Health Organization recommendation that if you can follow this wellness triangle, then your health will be perfect regardless of your age. Start with the physical activity, exercises at the bottom, and manage your weight. Then take lots of whole grains, not the refined ones. Lots of fruits and vegetables to boost your health, your immunity rather. Reduce on proteins, like the red meat. Do away with fats and sugars, and if you must, take very little. Unfortunately, friends, let's be honest here. Do we follow this triangle? Is this how we do it? How many of us in the call eat, for example, just to pick, maybe just indicate for us there, how many fruits did you take today? I'm sure the day is almost gone. Okay, in US it's still early. But how many of us so far this day you've taken some fruits? How many? Just chat down there. Let's see whether maybe I'm the only one who didn't take 5 to 9 different kinds of fruits. How many? If it's a 0, just put a 0. Not a problem. I mean, you're just being very honest. You know, if it is 10, but not 10 oranges, 10 mangoes. We're talking of 1. Dr. Malusi took 3, perhaps because he has attended this meeting many years and understands this. 2, 3 plus or C. Oh, that is one of us. Well, even as we continue confessing and repenting, you can see that for majority, we've inverted the triangle. We do more of what we should do, less and less of what we should do. And that is what this lady here is doing. Look at this plate. Chips, you know, soda, burger, everything. Everything that is not good is what she's eating. What is the effect of inverting the triangle like that? Your cells become unhealthy. Did you know you are as healthy as your cells? You have 73 trillion cells in your body. That is what makes you. If they are unhealthy, then you are unhealthy. Now, unhealthy cell looks like the one here you are seeing here with the hard cell membrane that doesn't allow nutrients to go in and waste to go out. You can see that. But a healthy one is supposed to be soft and permeable so that nutrients can go in and waste can go out, as you can see in this one. So when you invert the triangle, then you are operating at this unhealthy cell. And when you do that, the results are there waiting for you. Every action has some repercussions. And the same World Health Organization and projected that by 2020, 5 years ago, out of every 4 deaths, 3 would be as a result of these chronic diseases you are seeing there. Cancer, diabetes, stroke, name them. But then we are saying, good news, all is not lost. I'm so excited about this partnership that we've had for the last 15 years with the Neolife International. Neolife International is a good partner in the sense that it's a company that has been there fighting diseases effectively and poverty for 67 years. Yes, you had it right, 67 years. A company that stands for 67 years, honestly speaking, is a stable company. Started in 1958 in US, spread to Africa 1971 through South Africa, East Africa 1996, to me 2010, to you today, just spread to over 57 countries. Very stable. Why? The company is guided by these very strong values. Honesty and integrity is number 1. Number 2, people are number 1. We value people more than anything else. Products that work. And you can see the scientific advisory board members here, led by the late Dr. Ada Fast, who was the founder of cancer chemotherapy. These are nutritionists, PhD holders in food science and all that. So the products really work because they are natural, based in nature, backed by science. Equal opportunity for all. Professors, those who are not very highly educated, engineers, those who, you know, old-aged, young, all that. Long-range vision is something you are starting today, and your generations to come will be benefiting from the same. So it's not something you're doing today and it ends tomorrow. No, it's like, if you want, it's like an investment. So we are so grateful to Jerry Bransfield, the gentleman you're seeing here, the founder of the company, and the CEO, that is Kendra Bransfield, daughter to the founder, and a genius there. So we are excited about the next 60 years and beyond. So look at the solution that Neolife provides us with. A Superstars team, we are keen to build sustainable businesses, but we have powerful products like this specific one here that you are seeing here, called TreeNN. TreeNN is a very unique product. Neolife has got more than 100 different products, more than 100 different products, but this is the number one. In fact, if you asked me which one product should I use in Neolife for my perfect health, I'll tell you TreeNN. It opens your cells, as you can see, so that the unhealthy cell, when the cell membrane is soft and permeable, nutrients now can go in and waste can get out. The effect of that is that there is efficient nutrient utilization. And then you have energy throughout the day. You have vitality even at old age. You are behaving like a young man, like a young woman. And it supports your cellular health. We've said when your cells are healthy, then you are healthy. So that is TreeNN for you. You grab this 120 capsules bottle. It will take you for, of course, more than a month and some days, taking 3 capsules every day. And people will be asking you, why are you looking younger for longer? Okay. Now, we have many other products. It's only that I wanted to focus more on TreeNN. We have supplements that take care of your needs, your health needs. For example, if someone is diabetic, we'll tell you, use Botanical Balance Neolife Shake. If you have joint issues, we'll tell you, hey, use Omega-3 Salmon Plus, Full Motion, and Gelated Calmar for calcium and magnesium. You get the point? And so on and so forth. Then we have herb alternatives that addresses our hormonal related issues, as well as soothing our system. For example, this bottle here, Aloe Vera Plus Juice, this one here, is very good for digestive system, the entire digestive system. For ladies, use feminine herbal to fine-tune your hormones so that you are able to conceive. Those who are not able to conceive, you are able to avoid these cancers for ladies, like breast cancer, cervical cancer, and all that, and many other benefits. Mood swings. For us men, we have masculine herbal to take care of our male health, prostate health, and also avoid prostate cancers, and so on and so forth. Then we have weight management for those who want to manage their weight, either to add or reduce. I'm just showing you the different categories. Otherwise, we have powerful trainings on products, and you're able to understand about all their 100 plus products. For now, appreciate, we are just mentioning the categories. We have a category called home care, purely organic cleaning detergents, from your washroom to kitchen to everywhere, every single cleaning. Very economical, those who want to save money, and very organic, those who don't want to use chemicals on your body. Then we have another category called skincare. Age-defying skincare, if you want to look younger for longer, and use these ones which are not chemicals and the chemicals that we have in the shops there. Then the final category, an amazing, amazing category that every single farmer should know of, is the Super Grow. It's a foliar for farming. It will boost your ions 3 times, minimum 3 times. We have world-class farmers in the call, and I will tell you, Super Grow will help you to triple the ions. It will not affect the pH value of your soil, and at least you are happy that you are not giving the world chemicals, but organically farmed foods. So let's talk about Super Grow to every single farmer, because finally, who is the consumer of the farm's products? It is you and I. Okay, so I just wanted to start with that to show you the kind of products that we have. And now you can appreciate that we have very high quality products. Let me now go to the main part of the presentation. And this is what made me to be part of this team 15 years ago. I believe when you were invited here, you were invited for a business meeting. So let me now show you the business part of it. A business that whether you are a top professional, whether you have a very big job, whether you are struggling in life and you are looking for a direction, this is an opportunity for all of us. So financial and lifestyle success. What do you want to achieve in life? You have to be clear on this. And if you have clear dreams, then you can be able to easily achieve them. We are talking of additional income. Who wants some additional income? So that the month gets finished and you still have some money to go. Other than the money gets finished and the month is still far from getting finished. You don't want that. So you want to drive a good machine. You want to travel around the world and enjoy yourself. You want to live in a house on top of another house like that. So what is your dream? But again, all these, are they not related to money? Right? So how do you earn your money? This is the next very important part of it. How do you earn your money? Are you an employee just depending on someone sitting somewhere paying you what they can afford, not what you deserve? Or are you a self-employed person where your business can only grow when you are there? And if you're not there, it cannot continue growing. Then it owns you, by the way. You don't own it. It owns you because you have to be there for it to grow. But on the other hand, we have big business builders, business owners, people who work with a system. And that's what I want to show you right now. And when you're a big business builder, you're working with a system, then you become an investor. Investors don't work for money because money works for them. So how many of us in the call would love to cross over from the left-hand side to the right-hand side? Employee to big business builder and investor. I believe all of us would love. That is a question that I was asked. Yes, I was asked 15 years ago, and I raised my two hands because I badly wanted that. I was so tired of being broke. A top professional with the two pay slips in the house, full-time lecturer in the university and a high school teacher, but we were only able to pay some bills and we are left struggling. We had no investment, nothing. So we got tired of that and we started the journey. So now let me show you how you cross over to the right-hand side. We are saying use superstars team strategy and mentorship so that you're not working alone. And in your life products, because they are high quality, people need these products, they are on very high demand. And therefore, you are sure your business will keep growing as long as people are really interested with the product. And that way you become an instant entrepreneur, you start earning additional income, residual income, you are your own boss, you work with a lot of flexibility, no much risk here. I'll show you the startup capital, very minute. You are given a digital office suite so that at the comfort of your office or house, without going to any physical office, you're able to build your business to the highest levels that you want. That is how even during COVID time, our business was not affected at all. Not at all. In fact, that is when we did the biggest business because people needed these products, people needed some additional income and alternative sources of income and all that. Then lots of incentives, travel, cash bonuses. When I talk of travel, like now we are scheduled for a flight to Cape Town from 22nd of May. And we've just come from Mauritius last year in May from 11th to 18th. So lots of really travel, all paid by Neolife International, our partners, as incentives. And you're a part of a transformative community, forward-moving team, superstars team, and on a mission to end the trend of poor health and financial stress. Oh, I hope so far so good. Let me now show you how that works. How do you partner with us? We, as superstars team, we are telling you, come over, we build the business together. But each one of us is partnering directly with the Neolife International, directly, no middlemen in between. We don't have advertisers or sales distributors, retailers. No. So the money that would be wasted to pay these people, it is you and Neolife who will be sharing. Simple. How do you partner with a company? A very little amount of money to start a millionaire's business. 9,200 Kenya shillings, that's less than 72 US dollars. And by the way, that money comes back to you in form of a kit that comprises of an international license. Those who came in late, we had mentioned that we are in 57 countries. You don't need any other license to build your business in Tanzania, in South Africa, wherever. Number 2, literature materials, so that you're able to understand more and more of the business. Your own website, we've talked about that. And you are given a whole 120 capsules of TNN. Remember the product that makes your cell to have a soft membrane that allows nutrients to go in and waste to go out. You are given a whole bottle of 120 capsules. Can you imagine? Still at the 9,200, you're not adding anything. And every product is assigned points. Now, when you do the normal shopping where you have been shopping, are you paid end of the month? No. But here, every time you buy anything, you get points. There are many other ways of getting points. I'll show you. But every time you buy anything, you get points. So points are what we are calling PV, point value system, PVs. And this enables the company to be able to equalize or standardize the currencies in the 57 countries. I hope that makes sense. So like you buy TNN in Kenya, is that 4 points. You buy it in US, is that 4 points, and so on and so forth. End of the month, the points will be converted into a bonus. You are paid. Free delivery anywhere in the country. Now, listen to this. Instead of starting with only 1 bottle of TNN and that 4 points, there is a way you can start with 3 TNNs and 3 times of the points, 1 or 2 points, without paying 3 times of this registration, 9,200. 9,200 times 3 would be 27,600. But here you don't need that. With only 17,420, that's almost a 10,000 difference. You, in fact, it's more than 10,000. You are able to start with 3 times of the points and the TNN. Amazing. So that's important to note there, ladies and gentlemen, as you join us. So if you can, start with this. Okay? If you can, start with this. If you cannot, then well and good, start with the lower one. All right. Now, let me show you how you build the business. Daily success habits. Daily success habits. So what do you do? What do you do when you join us? We are saying, number 1, use the products. Use the products. Now, what happens here is when you buy any product, you get points immediately. You get points immediately. And these points will be paid. You'll be paid end of the month. Okay? Number 2, you share the products. Share the products. In other words, if someone is not a member, then you can be able to help them to get the products. And what do you benefit yourself? You get the points and you get profits. Okay? You get points and you get profits. Now, number 2B is the main one. Share the opportunity. This is where now you bring in people who are like-minded, people who are like you. They want progress. They want to achieve more out of life. So when they join us, we mentor them and they are part of your team. Then you are paid from the production of the entire team. I'll demonstrate that in a minute. But number 3 is we provide you with free training so that we can equip you with the skills and personal development. So come as you are. You might not have done business before. You might not have been good in talking to people, but we are going to train you on all this. So let me now, Brian Wabwira, please stop drawing my screen. Let me now show you how you build your business. Let me stop sharing and reshare because Brian is, maybe it's by mistake. Okay, so here we go. Sorry. So we use this kind of concept. All right, there we are. So we are saying success starts with you. I'm showing you 3 steps that you can use to build a business that will be giving you some very good income. Success starts with you. So you are the first one here. You've started the opportunity with the 3 packs, a kit plus 2, 1 or 2 points. You remember that? Then just bring in few people who are also visionary and dreamers like you. This is not an opportunity for everyone. It's for people who want really to get to the top of the ranks. You've brought Mary Jane, Peter, Joe. They've just done what you've done. Now the point here is you are not going to be paying from your own 1 or 2 points. You're going to be paying from the entire network, whatever they have gotten. This is how people become millionaires. Leveraging on numbers so that you're not just paying from your own effort. You won't go very far if you're only paying from your own effort. So that way you are getting 510 points. With only 500 points, you are called a manager. You start earning something small, 5,000 Kenya shillings and so on and so forth. But then the second step is where now it is Mary Jane, Peter, Joe who will be managers like you. You're following that? So that your points now will be 2,500. With only 1,000 points, you are called a senior manager earning in excess of 10,000 shillings. And when you have this kind of a structure, 2,000 points plus, you are an executive manager earning in excess of 25,000 shillings. That is over $250. Now, let me say this, that you can combine step 1 and step 2. There are people in this call who combined step 1 and step 2. So don't move at a slow speed if you can really skyrocket. Now, the third step is simple. Let your team become managers, senior managers, executive managers, so that you have more than 4,000 points. The structure you are seeing there is 12,500, but with only 4,000 points, you are called a director, earning in excess of 80,000 Kenya shillings. Isn't that amazing? And the ranks are as shown there. We've gone up to director, and as a director, you start enjoying dinners in 5-star hotels, courtesy of us, the leaders. You don't pay anything. As a software director, we pay for your bed and breakfast in a 5-star hotel, and the company pays for your flight to, like now in May 22nd, Cape Town. Everything paid for you, accommodation, travel, and all that. And you become a software by just getting 1 director in your team. I'm so excited that our guest speaker tonight became a software director in record time, very few months. She's going, I don't want to preempt, she's going to talk to us about that. And when you have 3 directors, you are called a Ruby director, earning over 200,000 Kenya shillings, and you travel out of the country twice. With 6 directors, you're called a president team member, earning in excess of 5,000 US dollars. That is 500,000 Kenya shillings plus. In fact, that is a very conservative figure, I can tell you for a fact. For Pieros and I, we started down there, and in 2 years, 11 months, we were all the way up to president team member. Why? We were hungry for success. We really also knew this is an opportunity where there is no ceiling. No one can stop you if you don't stop yourself. And so our lives changed drastically. You can see this kind of transformation from just being an ordinary university lecturer to living this kind of life, driving that leadership of Land Cruiser, living in my own home, 2 homes now in Nairobi, taking these kids to international schools and so on and so forth. And you're joining the best team. That is the founder recognizing us for being the #1 team. For those who love travel and Lifestyle, look at our directors. All these are five-star hotels, just having dinners, having fun. That is the Serenia Mara, the top hotel in Kenya, just the other day. Look at how exciting the team is there. Sarova Stanley right in the heart of Nairobi, having our dinners there. Windsor, then Ruby orientation in South Africa. That is where we take you and you become a Ruby director. Lots of flights. From 2011, we've been flying every single year. Look at that, 2012, we're in Victoria Falls, Dubai. Then climbing to the top of the tallest building in Dubai, that is the Burj Khalifa. Dubai, an island in Indian Ocean. Cape Town, in South Africa. Abu Dhabi, 2018. Note that 2018 we had 3 flights: Abu Dhabi, Mauritius, and Los Cabos in Mexico. By the way, we travel with my wife everywhere. So if you are married and you join us tonight, then your partner will be getting the same incentive flights with you. I mean, the company values family unit big time. Lots of cash incentives. This one is 2019. We were in Abu Dhabi, got this kind of incentives and so on and so forth. This is the latest last year in Mauritius again. You can see my wife and I there, and the CEO at the center here, Kedra, and life is just exciting. Where next? This year, in May 22nd, we'll be flying to Cape Town, and I know there are people who are in this call with us, and they will join us, and we fly together to Cape Town. Once I drop off, I'll just invite our guest speaker, and I'll not come back. So I wish to give you this PayBill number, especially for those who are in Kenya. This is the PayBill number you use. Register directly. Don't procrastinate. You must have courage to change your own life and run with it. So PayBill number is right there. You can screenshot. Business number 195650. Account your national ID. Then 17420 for the bigger package of 3 TNNs. And if you must start with the lower one, if you're not able to stretch to that, then 9,200 Kenya shillings. For those who are out of the country, the person who invited you will guide you on how you can get started from wherever you are. And this is the minute, the time that you've been waiting for. I am so excited. You see, that is just the presentation. But what is more powerful is to really see the power of the opportunity, what it can do. And I want to invite here one of our own leaders to represent all the other directors and the sapphires and the rubies. And this is someone who joined us, a sweet story that I don't want to preempt. And she was recognized as the fastest growing and rising star in the entire of US. And I want you to hear this story. So there we go. If Josephine, you can hear me, please take it away. There you are.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Our great reader, our president team member, Josphat and Pieros. And good morning, good afternoon, good night, superstars, our guests, and all our other team members who are on our call today, who have joined us. Thank you. I am greatly honored and humbled to be here today. And thank you for giving me this opportunity to share my story with our team internationally. My name is Josephine Marangu, born and raised in Kenya. And I relocated here over 20 years ago. I live here with my family. I'm a mother, and I'm also a grandma. And I thank God to be called a member of New Life Superstars team that I joined. I'll be 5 years in May. So you can imagine. But let me tell you, before joining New Life, I was working in the healthcare industry where I was taking care of patients that and respiratory problems in ICU setting. So my job, there's no day I did not see actually somebody probably die in my hands. And I never got satisfaction in my job, even though I was working. It I started, even though I was very really wanting to help people, but then I realized this is not the way. However, I got some health challenges too due to chemicals that they were using, the cleaners that Josphat has just said. Sorry, I first forgot to say thank you for that wonderful presentation because everything that Josphat has shared about this, our nutrition, our opportunity, that is something that has happened to me. And 2020, I actually came to Kenya for the funeral of my brother. That's how I was introduced to New Life by my own sister because I had shared with her about my health challenges. At the time, I had already left my employer because I could not continue with my job due to a lot of attacks as I had developed respiratory problems. And because of using high doses of steroids, I also started having uncontrolled sugars. On top of that, pain. I was constantly in pain. I did not have energy. Even when I was working, I did not like my job after I got sick because I had fear. I was living in fear that I would have an attack that would take my life. But I thank God because my sister shared with me. I was very skeptical at first because I was using a lot of products, other supplements from other companies from here that really never gave me any relief. So I was thinking, Neolife supplements products are like any other supplements. But because my sister knew the power she had used, and she had used them on her son, who had almost similar challenges with me, before I came back here, she ordered 3NN and upper respiratory. For her, she only targeted on respiratory problems. And guys, that changed my life. Within 3 days, I was using nebulizer every 2 hours. I stopped. And up to today, I can tell you I've never used the nebulizer. And then I came back here. I continued with those two and then got finished. Of course, I started experiencing symptoms again. That is the time now I decided I need to get started. I called her and got a link, and the rest was history. So at that time, I ordered all the products that I needed, products that Josphat has just shared, the Provitality and the 3NN, and of course, Neolife Shake to control my sugars, and Botanical Balance, that is glucose, here is glucose balance, and of course, other products. So for me, my why of joining was to improve my health. Anything about business I did not relate with that because at the time I was not even focused. I was in so much pain. I was coughing nonstop, so there was no way I could even think of any business. But guys, I took products for 2 months without sharing with anyone. When Josphat talked about those success habits, use the products first. Without using them, you cannot have a testimony. So that's what I used. And all my symptoms, guys, I became so excited. I became happy. I was sleeping better. All the pain I had, I can say it completed within those 2 months. I was in less pain. I was breathing better. And you can imagine that excitement without having everyday flares of asthma. I was so happy, excited, started sharing with everybody that I knew, my family, my friends, and even anybody that I knew, especially my colleagues. Everybody was calling me, not even calling. I started now connecting back to people. I was not talking to anyone because guess what? When you are in pain and you don't sleep at night, so most of the time during the day you are sleeping, you don't. So for me, it was a life changing. And I tell people, New life gave me new life. And as I'm talking to you today, I am 100% healthy. But in your life, we say we don't diagnose, we don't treat. But I realized my body was not having the balanced nutrients that I need, and just like Josphat talked to us about what they do. So, and that is the time when the cells get clogged in. But today, as I continue to share with many people, we came up with our team, Blessing. And for me at the time, I'm just sharing the products. I did not have the skills. Why am I saying this? You may be here, but you may not be interested in the products, but you're interested in doing the business. The skills we train you, we teach you, and you learn as you go. So I continued to do that. And within 4 months, I was a director. I saw my thing change. But to me, it didn't make sense because I didn't know what it meant. I had to call the company to ask them, what does it mean, director? But I was explained. And I was explained everything, even how you step up, what you do. So from that time, I started sharing with many people. Within 6 months, I was a one team member. And my immediate downline that I sponsored, the first person that I sponsored in the team, we all became on the team members same month. So you can imagine, we started getting recognitions, being called by our vice president, left and right. And some asking us, we don't know you. True, they did not know us because we just built the team very fast. And that is the time now we started getting the support from the company. Because here, when you come, you get supported. And I went to the first convention in 2021. I was recognized as Wound Team number one Rising Star, and many other things. And that was so exciting. It was my first time to meet our corporate team and also our CEO, Kendra Brasfield. And in fact, when I was coming from the podium, she came running to meet me. It was an honor to me. And after that, I started sharing with many people. And now I can be able to stand in front of you, share my story, and also I can be able to train the team. Everything Josphat has said, I realize that when you do those 3 success habits, use the products, share the products and opportunity with others, and self-develop yourself. Guess what? Without attending trainings, either from the company, from your uplines, or the events, you cannot be able to learn. Because remember, even when doctors become doctors, they have to go to school, they have to be trained. But here, we train you. All we ask you is to just avail yourself. We do even trainings on one-on-one. So when I started attending trainings, that's when I learned. At first, I thought I would not do anything. But I realized when you sacrifice 1 or 2 hours in a day, talk to 2 to 3 people and more, there's no way you will not sponsor somebody at the end of the month. Because sponsoring is the key, and that's what made me to be recognized. Because we were sponsoring together with the team, we were sponsoring a lot of people. Sometimes in a month, we would even sponsor 50 people then. Because it was during that time of COVID when everybody needed to improve their health. Nobody wanted to get sick. But I'm telling you, our business is a business that anyone can do. I always tell people it's a business of the phone. As long as you have a phone, even if you don't have a laptop, you can do our business. Because it starts with the contact that you have here, the people that you are connected with. Those are the people we come and tell you, write them down when you join. But today, I'm here to say, when I join in your life, I am become a better person. I'm become a better leader. I came for only one thing, to improve my health. But guess what, guys? Even my pocket didn't have money because I'm separated with my employer. I was also miserable because I did have not have money. But as I'm talking to you here today, let me tell you, when I joined and got us, the first check was $17. To me, I looked at it and I say, oh, that no wonder they say there is some business here. That's the time I started even going back to my kid and reading about it to understand how I can do this business. But as I continued, especially when I became a director, for me, I did not get that 8,000 because we are beyond a big business. By the time I became a director, my parents had already become director within 3 months, two of them. So you can imagine the amount of the people, because I remember I became a director with the first leg of Sapphire with over 20,000 QPVs. And so when I became my director, my check was over 200,000. That is $2,000. And when I became a Sapphire, I was given an incentive of $1,000 and my check was over $3,000. So that's when I realized, just like I say, in your life, it's an open road. You can't say you cannot overtake your upline. You can. It depends with the results. It depends with what you want to achieve. Because I always tell people it starts with you having a big dream. And when I started realizing that, you can imagine now I can be able to buy my products, I can be able to pay bills, I can be able even to buy, gifts for my grandkids. And that makes me very, very happy. And when I look at where I am going today, there is a very, very great future in your life because I'm not stopping here. My plan is to go all the way to where the road will take me because this is a business of relationship. I have been able to make so many friends. People in this team, I don't know most of you, but the connection that we have is like we have met. And also I have friends that I have met through New Life who are on this team here in North America through attending conventions and our vacations. And we have become like one family because New Life is about, it's a family business and we treat you like a family. And that's why when you come, you are supported and it's not like we will leave you. And for me, as I continued, I was supported, I was recognized, and now my health has improved. I am getting a check every month, and I can tell our guests who are here today, there is no better time like today, guys, because the whole world is hurting financially and physically. And I, Josphat alone, and other members on this team, we cannot be able to reach the whole world for them to live healthy and happier. It takes all of us to go out there and we will teach you. We'll even teach you how to talk on these people. We'll teach you how to connect with them. We are not leaving you because I am so happy and honored, and especially when I'm being called one of the superstars team and a member of Team Blessing, because it's together, we rise together. The more leaders you develop in your business, the more our business becomes sustainable. You hear the story. I became a one team because I developed leaders behind me. And it takes us to develop other people. You cannot be selfish on our business where you only want to benefit by yourself. You have to be able to support the people that you bring because, and you have also to get customers because our customers grow the business and our partners, our business partners duplicate the business. So for me, every day I wake up, I'm very, very grateful for my business partners that are in the business and that are coming in our business. And that's what we all should be grateful. Every morning we wake up because it all starts with your faith. Trust God and surrender your business to God to guide you on everything. And I have this one saying, one of the motivation speakers that I really admire, Zig Ziglar, he once said, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care for them. And that's why I love our business, because it's a business of serving other people and caring for other people. And remember, sharing is caring. Let's go out there, share with everybody that we care for, our loved ones, our friends, and anybody we meet. Because all we have to do is open your ear. And our business is about talking. If you don't talk, guess what? Your business is closed. But for myself, every day I wake up asking myself, who is the next person that I can talk to and impact their life, to live a life of purpose? And it all starts with what your daily success habits and your DMO, daily methods of operation. Every morning, wake up knowing your people from your list that you have already created, how many people you want to talk to. Because even though the word of God tells us faith without action is dead. No matter what we do, we still have to put action in whatever we want to achieve, because it starts with our goals. You plan your goals and the action. How do you want to accomplish? Because let me tell you guys, if you don't change something today, you will still continue getting the same results that you have gotten for many, many years. So it takes us to change. And what I want to tell to our guests today, get started today, because it all starts with you. It all starts with you. Before that, let me share something quickly. Let me share something quickly. It all starts, okay. Yeah, it all starts with that. So for our guest, get started today, because as I said, there is no other time like now. And have a big dream. Why do you want to get started? What's your purpose? Get excited about it and be passionate. And then develop a list of your names of the people that you want to contact, and your helpline will help you, and learn how to contact them. We are here to support you, and we will sponsor you. I will support you, know how to talk, and every month sponsor 3 people. Because if you don't sponsor, believe me, our business will die. And attend all the team company events and invite guests. And you won't be able to achieve your dreams, because when you help others achieve your dreams, you will also achieve yours. The more leaders you develop in your team, the more your business becomes sustainable. And that's what I do every day. And I know together we can rise together and we can impact many people to live healthier and happier. And for our promoters, if you are just a distributor, this is 2025. Let's all go out there, share with many people, and you will see you will be able to get to the next step. Directors, go to the one team. One team. Let's all step up, go to the next levels. And I know this is all possible because God has given each one of us unique talents. And as Christ says, so we are able. We can do all things through Christ. And guys, let's build a legacy for our families, because when I retired, nobody in my family went to take my business, my job. But this business, I can leave it to my children and my grandchildren. And it's a legacy we are building. Let's go out there, build a legacy for ourselves, for our families, and also leave something to be remembered for. Thank you all for listening to me. And let's go out there and impact other people. Thank you, Josphat. Thank you, everybody. And
Wow. Thank you so much, Josephine. Amazing. You did not only share your success story, but also gave us some nuggets here and there on how you maneuver to get to the top. And so for our guests, the way is clear for you. There is no excuse. Let us make 2025 our best year ever possible. And by the way, this month of February has just started. Join us today. By the end of the month, you'll have something to celebrate. So our guests, you're welcome. Turn to the person who invited you and ask them, how do I get started? And one of these days you'll meet with Josephine and you'll tell her, Josephine, you know what? I was in that meeting. I was a guest. You inspired me to get started, and here I am enjoying life with you. So we look forward to enjoying life together, Superstars team, all our guests. And really, if you cannot stop yourself, no one else can. Thank you for attending the session. It's my prayer that it is going to transform your life to the better, and life will never be the same again. See you at the top. You will be there to be met. Contact the person who invited you for this meeting and ask them how you can get started right away. That is it from us. Bye-bye. Until next time. God bless.